بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم لك الحمد كله ولك الشكر كله ونصلي ونسلم على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. My dear brothers and sisters, it's my pleasure once again to welcome you to another episode in our daily reflections, daily duas to power your day. And we are still reflecting on Al-Ismaul Husna, the most beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And today we choose to reflect on another four of the most beautiful names: Al-Ali, the Most High; Al-Kabir, the Exalted and Great; Al-Hafiz, the Preserver; Al-Mukhed, the Sustainer. Al-Aliyul Kabir refer to God's transcendence, God transcending, rising above, exalted, far above everything all of his creation and everything visible and invisible. His exaltedness, so refer to loftiness, his highness, and his transcendence above everything. We supplicate in sujood, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in sujood as well as in ruku. We are told Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to supplicate, Subhana Rabbi al-Ala, glory to my Lord the Most High. And our typical slogan, whenever we are facing something big, huge, unable to overcome an obstacle, what's our motto? What is our slogan? Our slogan is Allahu Akbar. Allah is great, meaning Allah is greater than anything. So if this thing is great, Allah is greater. So with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can overcome the obstacles. So this is the slogan of the Muslims, and they used to face huge, massive armies, and they would defeat them all. So both of these names should instill in us the humility before our Creator, who is the sovereign Lord of all beings. Al-Hafiz, another name of Allah, refers to God's power to preserve and keep everything in the universe in order. Everything is preserved and maintained by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in immaculate perfection. This is the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see the sun and the moon, the earth, the air and water, everything coexisting. Everything is dependent on the other, and they are not interdependent. Sun has to rise for the plant to grow. The air, the sky have to rain in water for the plant to grow. So the soil has to cooperate with the water. So everything is preserved in immaculate perfection and order. That is the name of Al-Hafiz. Allah keeps them in order, preserve them all. And another name, Al-Mukhed, refers to the power of Allah as He sustains all things, little and big, the gigantic, the massive, as well as the littlest in fly on the earth. Allah is sustaining them all. He is providing for them sustenance and provisions. What's our share in reflecting these names? First, we must be led to recognize Allah's exaltness, greatness, might, and magnanimity. Secondly, we must believe that Allah preserves and sustains His creatures. Even as He created them all, He preserves and sustains them all. And then we must trust in His provisions while putting forth the best of our efforts in earning a lawful source of income. Muslims often make the mistake of trusting in Allah without putting forth their efforts. This is not trusting in Allah. This is not tawakkul. This is abandonment. Tawakkul. Tawakkul is we put forth the best of efforts to plant that seed and take care of it, water it, fertilize it, and give tender care to it, trusting in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same way we go out, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's words should be our guide, as we set out to work. لو أنكم توكلتم على الله حق توكله لرزقكم كما يرزق الطير تغدو خماسا وتروح بطانا. If you were to trust in Allah and strive as best as you can, so the Prophet warned us to strive and trust in Allah, then He would certainly provide for you sustenance. See how Allah provides for the birds. They don't just simply sit and sleep in their nest. They fly out of their nest at dawn, early dawn, and return satiated, satisfied to their nest at dusk. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us to follow the prescriptions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to reflect on the beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and imbibe the lessons. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.